Hey Jay, I just wanted to show you what happens here when a student login is used. I have a student sample login here that I'll put in for you here. So this will be just a generic student login. A student was nice enough to let me use their login, so we're going to go like this. Ask them to log in. Alright, it's just that regular message. What you'll notice is that the same thing that was happening earlier when you were here, the system does in fact log in. There is access to the Y drive, and we couldn't find the login or the home shortcut, we'll say, before. So you'll see that she's now logged in here. We've got an admin in our student accounts like we had before, but we also have this active domain account that's now registered. What I discovered was down on the dock right here, this is in fact the home folder load. So the OS X is in fact posting a link to it, it's just not on the desktop where we had assumed it would be. It's in fact on the dock. If I click on that, this is her Y drive. So I can actually just right click on it and go open, and it opens up a Finder window, of course, with her Y drive presented. Now, I guess what we were looking for was the home share direct to this user's root folder. And of course you can go into Finder preferences and you can turn on connected servers. The issue is that when we do that, yes, there is a home folder that's presented, but that's the home folder, the home share. So in the tree, it's before the student and teacher folder sections. And the unfortunate part of that is if we're in here and we go into students, you can see that I can see, and this is a student login, remember, these are all student Y drives for our school. If I picked one at random, let's say here, I can actually have access to student files. Okay, this student hasn't really done anything, so let's go see if we can pick another one. Whoops, get rid of that. Let's pick somebody, Matt Sove, yeah, he should have some stuff in here. So here's some, a variety of files. Here's a Word document. Let's see if I can open that. And again, this is not on my account, this is on a student account, so this is an interesting problem. I don't think that we need necessarily to hunt down, okay, that's interesting, that's because of my new user thing. Let's not worry about it. Yes, yes. Go away. It wants me to register my OA. Let's just consider that done. Just open it in Pages instead. I just think there's something up with the permissions where students are allowed to see too much at the moment. Yeah, I can even open files from another student directory. So again, this is just on a regular student login. Everything seems to work. Oh yeah, there's the student work completely open. Okay. So I think you can see the permissioning issues we've got with that, of course. But the good news is that just with a generic login, if we leave the Finder preferences to not showing connected servers, that's entirely fine because they don't get a link to the root, of course, unless they go digging, which we need to fix those permissions for, but they do in fact get their Y drive right here. They can see it by opening it. The unfortunate thing here also is the way OS X is designed here. If we right click on this and we go Options, Show in Finder, we get right to the student list where they can go into really to any one of these student folders, and they're all fully permissioned for modification. If I go into here, let's see if we can get into home, see if they can get into teachers. Now see the teacher one, you can see that it's in fact blocked off. So if I do that, yeah, it gives me a don't have permissions. However, I think that student authentication actually authenticates the entire folder rather than their individual folder. Because any one of these I think I can open and have access to, which is of course problematic. But anyway, thanks for the help today. I know that we're quite a lot farther now with this than I had anticipated, so this is great. So I think just the permissioning on the student drive, and I think we've got a working system here because we do have a link to the Y drive, which makes me quite happy. Hope this was helpful. Please send me any questions you might have. And then maybe sometime during the break we can schedule a time I'll fix up an image, get that all re-imaged in here in this lab, do all my updates, and then perhaps we can maybe the two of us or three, if you've got a couple of people with a little bit of time, to do the authentication for the remaining computers here. That way in August and September we don't have to worry about it. We'll talk to you later. Thanks.